नमस्कार, मैं हूं मैत्री, आपका थेरेपिस्ट एंड ट्रेनर। आई वेलकम ऑल टू माय चैनल स्पीजी फॉर स्पेशल नीड। आज का जो टॉपिक है वो है अटेंशन के ऊपर। ये जो टॉपिक है, अभी हम लोगों का वेबिनार ख़त्म हुआ था लास्ट संडे। ये बहुत ही एक अच्छा टॉपिक है, इसीलिए मैंने सोचा कि चलो इसमें कुछ वीडियो बना लेते तो ताकि उसका रीच आउट अच्छा होगा, इन्फॉर्मेशन बहुत लोगों के पास पहुंच सके। तो ये मोटो है इस वीडियो का। अनदर थिंग इज दैट आफ्टर दिस वीडियो यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज द रियल मीनिंग ऑफ अटेंशन, वेयर योर चाइल्ड इज, एंड some associated terms and conditions with attention. So that will help you to understand where my child is, and after that I am also going to share you some strategies how to improve the attentions. और एक बात तो है कि ये जो हमारा जो वेबिनार था वो अराउंड 1 आवर का था। ये तो पॉसिबल नहीं है कि 1 आवर का जो एक्सटेंड का जो इतना डिटेल्स में शेयर कर सकूँ एक यूट्यूब वीडियो में, इसीलिए मैं इसको शॉर्ट कर रही हूँ वीडियो को। बट येस, इट्स आई एम गोइंग टू ट्राई टू टच एवरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट, इंपॉर्टेंट कंपोनेंट्स, so that it can understand easily. So first we will discuss what is attention. Here I'm not going to share you any definition or anything what is attention. I just want to give 2 and 3 examples. See, I'm calling my child with his name, and my child look back. Again, a small kid, like a 5 to 6 month small baby, and when the parents, when the mother, especially the mother, talk with the baby randomly, anything, some facial expression she's doing with affection, some few words he is telling, she's telling with to her baby, and at that time the child is not able to understand what his or her mother is saying to her, but he or she, the kid, the child is showing some expression with some giggles, with some sounds, with smiles. So that means the child is giving his or her attention towards the mother's word. Okay, so from this 2 example, what is the conclusion? That means attention is not about a single way process. It's not a single way process. It's like a communication. Okay, I send a signal, I send some message to my child. My child turn back. It's the child gives some response. Yes, the response is according to his ability or her ability. That is another thing. Or the way a special kid give response is different. That is another thing. But there is a back response. Okay, so attention is always a two-way communication, we can say. This is a very simple way to understand what is attention. In the webinar we also discuss with two other components that is very close to attention, that is focus and concentration. See, if we discuss about this 3 component in the very short, I will show you attention is the first step. Okay, that means with the same example we will understand. The child turn around, I call my child, the child turn around towards me. That means the child give me the attention, give me the response. Focus means the child go one step forward. The child give me turn around, give me attention, give me a look and go away. That means the child gives just an attention, but the child focus means he may stay there or she may stay there, and child may come towards me, maybe communicate with me, or may give me a cool keys. So there may be something, that means in focus more than attention, that means something more will happen when the child give focus, so something more will happen. Okay, that is the main concept of focus. About concentration, here when we can say the child give the concentration, that means the child try to understand why someone calling me, why my mother calling me, means that is another higher level than focus. Okay, that means the involvement in the concentration stage, the involvement of the child is more, and in a special kid it takes lots of time, lots of effort to reach the concentration stage. That is a very simple and smoothly run of first attention, focus and concentration. I hope now you can easily understand it with this single example. Next come the kinds of attention. There are lots of kinds of attention, but here I am going to share with you 3 attention specially. That means what kind of attention problem we find generally in special kids. One kind of attention is sustained attention, where we have to focus over a work for a long period of time. That is most of the cases, if a mark, a special kid is not able to focus on a work for a long period of time. Okay, that is one kind of attention problem we found in a special kid. Another kind of attention is focus attention. That means the child has to be select, the child has to be more involved in the process or in the activity. That means, for example, we can say, in background there is the TV is running, and the child is doing some activity with you. The focus of the child is able to on the activity, not on the TV sound. So this is an example of focus attention. But in a special child case, it's very challenging for to focus in one activity. Sometimes if a certain thing or a very small thing happens around in the environment, they easily distracted. Third one is the divide attention. That means when for a special kid, what is divide attention? Attention means we do two things simultaneously. Okay, we like for example, the child is listening music and doing some activity. Yes, some cases this is very effective for a special kid. If we give some extra input, that means those inputs are give them comfortable, so they can engage themselves with other activities. But in most cases, when they have to doing two activities simultaneously, they are more engaged in one activity rather than another. So generally three kinds of attention problem we found among special needs children. Now we will talk about a concept that is very close to attention, that is joint attention. What is joint attention? Joint attention means two people sharing their focus on a single object or single activity. That means involvement of the child. Here in the joint attention, the involvement of the child with another person. In joint attention, generally three things are important. One is the child, another is the another person, that may be parents, therapist, the caregiver, and another is the action. That means with the action, the therapist or the caregiver, the person and the child involved. Okay, that means both are involved. They both are talking. They both exchange their emotions. The involvement of the child is more in the joint attention process rather than an attention stays. Here I'm going to add one thing, that is joint attention is very much important. We can say this is the basic pillar of for the child, for a special child to learn communication. The child may learn thousands of words, okay, but when the child is able to communicate, when the joint attention is will develop within the child, when the child became participate, like for example storytelling, for example some fun playing, we exchange our emotion. When the child build develop joint attention, not only the child is able to communicate, but also the child started understanding what other is saying, what is the things, what are the meaning of the words that come towards the child. That means the receptive skill as well as the expressive skills within the child also develop with joint attention. The last one is attention span. What is attention span? In a very simple language, attention span means the how much time, how much duration a child is capable to spend with the activity without distraction. That may be 30 seconds, maybe 1 minute, maybe 2 minutes. For example, a child is scribbling, and till the scribbling is end, the child has full focus. That duration of time we can attention span. And attention span is a very challenging job for a special kid, as it's all about self. See, in joint attention, we are there. We can drag out the child. We can pull the child towards the conversation, towards build rapport with us. But in attention span, it's all about the child. So for the special kid, j- joint attention is challenging, yes, but attention span is more challenging. Now the question come, that means we cannot develop attention span within a special child. Is it not possible? Yes, that is possible. And for that, we need to understand what come first, what come next. First, we should focus on the attention, then joint attention, then attention span. Here I'm going to add one sentence, that as much as you work on the joint attention, the attention span develops spontaneously. It's a very challenging job. We cannot say that within 15 days, 1 month, I can develop the attention span of my child. Do you can work over the attention span with some strategies, few strategies. You can take some games, you can check how attention my child is giving today, and after 15 days how much my child is able to give the attention at the same activity. But for the more result, you have to work over the joint attention. Here I'm going to share few strategies about how to develop attention, how to develop joint attention, and lastly, the attention span. So here are some list games that I'm just reading out. You can do this at home very easily. First one is the eye contact game like bubble blowing, peekaboo, sound games like any sounds you can do, and the child can search you like hide and seek, follow the light, like in a dark room we can use the torch, the laser light, lots of things like shorting activities, matching activities, turn taking games, small few things we can do with our child to develop the attention skill. And for joint attention, here are some list of games like reading, storytelling, memory game, and any games that the child involved with you. You can just sit down and talk with your child over some topic that what you will going to do afternoon. If you have any event. In recent future you can talk about those things with your child, so the rapport building, the connection, okay, the connection between you and the child and the event also grow together. As I already say, as much as what you will do on the joint attention, that instant span will develop spontaneously. Besides this, you can take another some few activities, that is breathing exercise one. Like you should start with small if you want to check that in activity, the child is master on activity. Today my child is taking 10 minutes to 10 minutes to finish this activity. With practice, after 15 to 20 days, you can check it how much the time is reduced or the time is increased. And for attention span, several factors also there, maybe the child mood, environmental factor, lots of things affect the child attention span. For this, if the child attention span is reduced, or for any other cause like the child is not well for a few days, the change there are some environmental changes, don't worry about that. With after a few days, if your child has a attention span that has you measured, that will back very easily. Don't worry, don't very don't think it's gone, it will not come. No, it will back. For example, can say after summer vacation, it's so much challenging for us not to ready the child for the school again. This is the same situation for a child if there is some changes in their life or environmental for places or any other things, that was also little difficult for them to give that much attention span in activity. I hope this information is going to very helpful for all of you. Before wind up, I want to thank you all for your love, cooperation, and support. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, SPEEZY for Special Need, and stay tuned. I'm going to come with another informative video. Till then, bye bye. Jai Jagannath.